This is Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of those passionate environments in all of college football. 87,000 ready to rock and perhaps help create some magic in a place that's seen so much of it over the years. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Takes the handoff. It's Flanagan.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
A quick 3rd and 10, and the crowd now really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. And the Rebels have 1st and 10 here. They'll run it to the right side. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run?
Will he score here? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner looking to make a play here. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And that pass falls incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And this pass is caught, brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. A good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
Looking to throw again. Looks to his left and makes the completion. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the pass ball is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes out. This looks like a pretty obvious call against the defense.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
And now the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Rebels come up to the line in a hurry-up. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back, testing the defense with a throw downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Offense on the field. It's fourth down and 9. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Touchdown, Auburn. Strong game by this quarterback.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And it's good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it comes out to the 25. No return. Miss offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. On the ground, it's Flanagan. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller.
That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. And there's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the...
Look out, it's a fake. He's trying to throw for it. And this is caught. Can he get to the sticks? And he decides to just run out of bounds short of that 1st down marker. It's a strange choice. The offense starts with a short field. It's a quick grab. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, that's a big sack by this defense here on 1st down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
But when you're defending this offensive coordinator, you have to be ready for anything. This is not something I'd expect to see down in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The tight end has got it. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
He's tackled at the 5-yard line. It's now 4th and goal.
And they will trot out the field goal team here. It's a fake. Can they score on this? And he did not get there. The defense with a huge 4th down stop. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Takes the handoff. It's Flanagan. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Here comes a handoff. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Get some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, third down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a first down.
And the Rebels will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
2nd down play coming up. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Looking for some space. It's Flanagan. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And he takes it around the 20. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They'll try the option play here. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
And here comes the punter onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. That punt sails out of bounds. There'll be no return this time. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Give it to the back again. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Movement here from the tight end. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Got space, looking to score. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
And they'll set up with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. From the shotgun, drops back. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Looking to chuck it again. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. With the catch, it's Branch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Tackle made after the completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the defensive back, and who is actually going to get their hands on the ball. I can't really blame him for this one, because an incompletion will always be more welcome than an interception.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Nice grab. It's Branch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
1st down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. And 2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He lets it go on the move. He makes the grab. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. 1st and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Here comes the point after attempt. And it's up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Handoff to the left. And the freshman brings him down quickly. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Handoff to the single back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Rebels come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Takes the ball and heads to the left. He's found some room at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top.
Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
Well, this sack was on the quarterback, in my opinion. Anytime you call a screen, you've got to be aware that that pass rush is coming in. Bait them towards you and go over top. This time, he's unaware of how quickly they're going to come in.
On the ground, it's Flanagan. And tackled after a small pickup there. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain in that completion.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to throw it on first down. Pressure is coming. And they'll fling this one deep down the middle. And the ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. This will likely be the last play of the half. He's going to hand this off. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And the field goal is good. And they add to their lead. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Rebels will kick this away to get the second half going. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage.
And your Auburn Tigers will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. The ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself.
And looking for a big play here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
He's going to take off here. Breaks loose now into the open field. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's 1st and goal. Caught quickly. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Auburn. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front giving him enough time to throw.
They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. He's looking deep here. Oh, the pass is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
And the Rebels offense back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Throwing for his running back. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
And they tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And they bring him down right at the 20.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. The back's got it. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Third down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
They'll run it here. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Handoff here from the shotgun. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. And the Rebels will come to the line to run the hurry up. And third and short, they hand the ball off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
They're 0 for 2 on previous fourth down attempts. We'll see if the third time's a charm. They call the counter play here. He moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Another tough run by this back. It seems like every time they need the yards, this guy is delivering along with that offensive line. This time on 4th down, they are able to pick up the first down and keep this drive alive.
And the Rebels offense is on the move now. He'll hand it off. Second down after that previous play. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. We'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the ball at midfield. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Tries to get it to the running back. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me?
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. That's caught. It's Branch. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First and 10 play coming up. He'll be tackled. We'll have to wait and see what this penalty marker is about. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. There's contact on the throw. And he pulls in the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes a quick grab.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Breaking free at the 35. The ball is loose. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession. The Rebels hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And the single back takes the handoff. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Gonna run it. It's Flanagan. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. The offense electing to just spike the ball here.
Is incomplete. It's now 4th down.
They're 1 for 3 so far on 4th down attempts. Can they convert here? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The pass falls incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Branch. You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the 1st down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Both out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Stop for no gain defense. Very stubborn here down near the goal line.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about their running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. Nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Look at this. He'll go deep again. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
1st down here for this offense. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Trying to find room. It's Branch. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
He's tackled at the 23-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. The quarterback's got it on the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, I love this option call, but the quarterback, I think he's just trying to make a play that wasn't there. Sometimes on this option play, you just got to eat it. It's just not there. The execution's not there. The defense plays it well. You got to tip your cap. Here, he tries to make a play that's not there, and the result is a loss of yardage.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And the running back takes the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And the Rebels looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Sticking with the running game. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. A running play called on 4th down. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
What a job by this offense picking up the 1st down. As a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Over the middle and incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big 4th down stop.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. An explosive game, big play, moves the ball inside the 40. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the 4th quarter.
Man, this defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense had made the plays that they need to be.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Running back grabs it on a screen. Finds room at the 30. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. And the big numbers just continue to pile up for this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now, Kirk.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down, and nothing has worked. Whether they play zone or man, they blitz to try to put pressure. Anything to get him out of his rhythm has not been able to work because of the way this guy's been able to read coverage and get the ball out of his hands quickly, and the results have been a monster day.
They'll kick it away here. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Defense is coming after him. Well, he extended the play, but doesn't find the receiver open and goes down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Here's another interception. We're losing track. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Trying the old counter play here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll use the ground game here. Looks like Auburn will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
He'll hand it off. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Branch. He's swarmed by the defense. And a timeout taken by the defense with 30 seconds remaining. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the third downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game, and today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.